What's going on, guys? It's Bus TV Chan, and I'm gonna give you guys a second to join in. I'm gonna tell you what's going on here. You guys can see there's some vehicles in front of you. Mostly, I'm just gonna take it easy for the first couple minutes here. I know it's midnight. Hopefully, a couple guys will join in because this is a live video. So, what you're looking at in front of you is two MCI buses and 6 Matchbox vehicles. And I'm going to explain to you why you're looking at that in just a second. Give me about 2 seconds and I'm going to start right now. Okay. So there's a big thing going on in my life, and I don't want to say I'm liquidating, like I'm going out of business. I'm not Kmart. I'm not one of these big companies going out of business, but got some DoorDash wipes, and I'm gonna clean these. These are dusty. And I'm going to tell you the whole little bit of history about what you see in front of you right now. I'm not including that. That's a robot. It's called Vector Robot. If you guys know what that is, leave that in the comments. But I'm going to start off by showing you the 6 Matchbox vehicles you see in front of you. And a lot of you guys, obviously this is a bus channel. So the 2 buses in the background, I'm going to save the best for last and let you know what's going on. But I'm just going to let you guys know right now that everything that you see in front of you is going to be for sale because I have a big thing going on in my life. So I'm going to start off with the 6 vehicles you see in front of you. These are Matchbox cars. You'll notice you see these 2, I believe that's an Excursion. And what I'll do is I'll take this out of the way real quick. That's like the bus I'm using to start my business, but that's another thing. And I'll take this and put it here. So you'll notice that these are 3 of the same vehicle. And if you look closer, you'll notice there's something different about all 3. That's because I customized these vehicles. So the first one you see on your left, that's the original Matchbox. A piece of hair there. I'll show you real quick if you can see closely. Whoops, I didn't mean to do all that. This is the original one. It's dusty, and that's why I showed you these wipes. I'm going to clean it up real nice. And my camera's really messed up right now, so I'm hoping you guys can see it. It says Sheriff with a bunch of arrows on it, and that's an expedition. Wish my camera worked better right now. Edition. This was made in 1998, and that's what the original one looked like. And it even has a hitch back here. No, it doesn't. This one doesn't have a hitch. I'm sorry about that. So yeah, that's the Excursion. Sorry about that. Okay. And so the main thing I wanted to show you about these Matchboxes is that I'm selling these. These are my vehicles that I made. I didn't make them. They're made by Mattel. But you notice that there's a difference between these 3 vehicles. And I put a light bar on here and a push bar on this one. So this is kind of unique. Not only are these cars rare, they're really sought after. But I want you to know that these are my vehicles, and there's a big reason that I'm selling these. It's not like I'm just selling them because I just want to sell them, but I'm going through a hard time in my life right now, so I have to make some extra money. And that the vehicles in the background, these mean more to me than these. I like police cars and buses, so That's why I'm selling these. So as you can see here, this one has a light bar on top. It's kind of like the old school. Um, I wish it would focus better. I broke my phone a little bit, so it's kind of hard to focus a little bit. So it's like focusing on everything else except for what I'm trying to show you. But as you can see, the light bar has takedowns and has the red on the driver's side as it's supposed to be. And this one has the push bar. I put a push bar on there, and I tried to perfectly center that as best as possible. But it looks like it's a little bit to the left, but you know, what can you do? So this one has a light bar on here that I added to it, and the push bar, and it's not really noticeably crazy unless you have OCD that it's a little bit to the left, and I'm just noticing that now. But nonetheless, when you look at it, it's just a really nice model. This one is nice too. I didn't put a push bar on it, but I put a full red light bar on there. That would be like the old school rotating beacon type light bar. I don't remember the name of the model and all that. It would have alley lights and takedowns and stuff like that. But so there's 3 of these, and then this is the highly most sought after of the series, because you're looking at the paint scheme. You notice that they're all the same paint scheme. It's the Matchbox Sheriff. They all say number 360. The SUVs say evidence technician. I don't think you can see that. It says evidence technician in the back there. These are old. These are old school things. You know, and I love these. I don't really want to get rid of them, but you're here with me now, so I'm going to talk about it. But yeah, the 3 SUVs, and then the Crown Victoria. This is the hardest to find. And this is the original light bar that comes with it. Again, they're dusty. I'm going to clean them up. And if you're interested in buying these, I'm going to leave a link to my eBay thing in the description. Crown Vics are my most favorite vehicle. I love Crown Vics so much. The way they sound, the way they look, everything about it. So that's the Crown Vic. I don't know why. I really apologize. It's focusing on everything else except for what I'm trying to show you. But we'll look at the bottom. And I'm going to read it to you. This one is 2006 Crown Victoria. So I wish you could see it better, but you can't. Now, part of that series of these vehicles, of this sheriff department, the Matchbox Sheriff's Department, there's 2 other vehicles. The Crown Victoria is the hardest to find and the most expensive. But there's also a paddy wagon, if you will. I apologize. The camera isn't working so good. So you can't even see what it says by the door. But on the door it says traffic unit. I wish you could really see that. And this one has a light bar. It's just a Ford E350 or E250 traffic unit. I don't know why it's a traffic unit, but it's a van. But that's part of it. You guys can see that this is not like a played with condition type of vehicle. The vehicle is collectors. I had this on my shelf for a long time, you know, and these vehicles have been on my shelf for a long time. So they're not played with condition, and they don't have any paint chips or anything like that. So the last one in that one I want to show you in this paint scheme, I believe this is the whole entire collection. And when you have one of each vehicle, that's one Expedition, one Crown Victoria, one van, and one bus. That's like a GMC or Chevy bus. They're getting about $60 for all of them. So, and I'm gonna get to that in a second. But I'm gonna show you the bus. Same paint scheme, and it matches. That's part of my collection. And you guys are bus fans. You guys are gonna see that for sure. You're gonna. I mean, it's not a bus or anything. But you see the two buses in the background. Those two buses are gonna go on sale by in a lot together, and I'm gonna tell you about that in a second as well. And I'm gonna leave you a link in the comments because I have to try to earn some revenue. I have a big thing, and I'm gonna get to that in a second. But this is the bus. You might not be able to see the bottom of it, so I'm gonna tell you by looking at it. And 1998. So yeah. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These 6 vehicles are gonna sell together in one lot, and I'm gonna send you guys the link in the description if you're interested in that, so you guys can. Yeah, if you're interested in that, custom light bars. Like I said, I put that light bar on there, and I put this light bar, and I put this push bar. Very, very nice vehicles. I'm gonna clean them up, make them look good. I've got some nice cleaning rags from DoorDash. Thanks, DoorDash. And so, if you really guys want to help me out, you can check out the links in the description, and you can purchase these. These are my personally owned police collection. So I'm gonna put those to the side right now. They're not really, really old school. Like if you remember the Ford LTD police cars from Matchbox, they really had a lot of shocks to them. They had really a lot of bounce to them. These don't have too much of that going on. But this is my police collection. Like I said, stock this entire collection without these two big. The Crown Vic is rare, so usually you don't see the Crown Vic. I've got one Crown Vic, so I'm thinking of selling it all together on eBay, and I'll send you the link on the description if you're interested in that. But I'm hoping you guys can help me out, and one of you guys will buy them, and just one of these days you'll make a video about it and say, you know, I have Bus TV Hands collection. So we're gonna put these police cars to the side, and if you think these are the only police cars I have, you're not thinking correctly. And I have OCD, and that push bar is a little bit to the left, but I have a lot of police cars. So I want to put those police cars to the side over there, and I'm going to talk to you about this MCI 90. Right. You guys are bus fans. You want to see these MCI J4500 Academy. I really don't want to let these go. And you can see it's kind of dirty. I clean it up. I'm going to clean it up. But, first of all, this is made by Model Buses United. Nick, very, very good. Look at the destination sign, how it peaks up, just as the MCI 9B should. It's just, I really don't want to sell it, but if someone, it's just, it's hard to get a hold of the guy. It's hard for him to get, like, you want to make something custom, he doesn't want to. It's not an easy thing to get a bus from Model Buses United, but I'll tell you, he does a good job. I want to take a good look at this Model Buses United bus real quick. You can see the destination sign to the left. Usually the number would be there for the route, but since it's an Academy bus, they didn't really use numbers. So over to the right, he put the Asbury Park, and that's a regular route for Academy. The only thing I don't like about it is this extra driver's side window plastic going on. I'm not sure what that's about. It does say Academy on the stainless steel there. It's bus 5406, if you didn't realize that already. The paint is, I mean, the decaling is great. He's got everything down to the USD DOT number and everything to the rims and the blue hubcaps. Like everything is just. He's even got the orange thing for the nailing bus, the marker lights, the clearance lights. It's just a very good model. I really don't want to get rid of it, but there's a big reason why I'm liquidating my assets right now. And you can see it's kind of dirty. I'm going to clean it up. Let's take a look at the back. Over the years, I've had this for a few years now, and all the decals are holding up. On the corners of the decals are starting to peel apart, but nonetheless, it still looks pretty good. And I just wanted to show you guys what it looks like. So it's looking good. You're not gonna. There's no other Academy MCI bus model. Like honestly, I don't. Thinking about it now, I don't really think I want to sell it anymore, because you're not gonna find someone who understands the significance of this model and to be able to recreate it as such. So, like, honestly, I don't really want to sell it. It brings tears to my eye that I have to sell it because I need the money right now. But I just look at the destination sign, the way it slopes up, the way they used to look. Like, if you're into buses like me, you're gonna really understand that this is not anything you're just gonna find anywhere. And even has the sign, destination sign, stickers, Asbury Park. Like, this is someone who really understands what the bus is supposed to look like, and they really recreated that perfectly. So that's the MCI. Because I grew up watching these buses go up and down Route 9. They used to be Suburban, then they changed over to Academy, and then I ended up always using the 139. And I miss those CNGs, the original CNGs with the white bottoms. That's a whole other story. That's for people who know what I'm talking about. The bottom looks like that. So, you know what? I'm really contemplating whether I'm going to really sell it or not. I don't know yet. So, real quick before I let you guys go, Dave Deerstein. Dave Deerstein. Can't really see it good. There's something wrong with my camera. This is MCI J4500. Same scale as the MCI 9B that you saw. And this one is great too. I mean, it's got. I don't know how he did those tampos on there with no stickers. There's just the bus number is right here. You know, on both sides. And the full plastic clearance lights and marker lights. And then on the bottom, somehow he did tampos, no stickers. There's no decals there. That's all printed right on the it's printed right on the bus there by the baggage bays. That's just great. And this is another model that I really don't want to let go. But sometimes times are hard and you really. The thing I like about this bus is that the mirrors are like, although they don't look so good because they're plastic, but they're not going to easily break off. Kind of like when you get the 187 scale. I can't remember the name of the company, but when you get those, the mirrors just break off right away. Like, I hate that. But this one, these mirrors aren't going to break off. So, I don't know who makes the bus itself, but I know that Dave Deerstein is the one who put the decals on it. And read it. IDDreplicas.com is the name of the person of the model of the bus itself. They didn't do anything on the bottom, but they made sure to know they have a catalytic converter. So the New Jersey Department of Environmental Protection, they won't mess with them. So that's why they did that. I'm just kidding. But yeah, guys, I'm here in my kitchen. If you're just joining us, it's 20 minutes in. I'm is about my collection that I'm thinking about selling on eBay. I'm gonna put it on the comments, not in the comments, in the description. Listen, the surprise is It's not a surprise, but the thing is I'm gonna let you guys know if you guys are tuning in right now. I'm gonna tell you this once. I have a kid on the way. So right now, what I'm doing is trying to get rid of a lot of things in my house. These are hard to get rid of because yeah, you don't know me because you're just a viewer. You might know me a little bit. This one is really hard for me to get to. This is really hard for me to get rid of. Thanks, Rodney. I appreciate that. It's my first kid that's on the way, and I'm good, but I'm trying to make everything. My house is cluttered with things that I enjoy myself, and so this brings me joy. These buses and these models and stuff like this brings me a lot of joy, and I love these things. But now it's time to change. I decided that I have to be. I don't know the word for it, but I have to make the decision to liquidate some things that is cluttering my house. You know what I mean? So Rodney, number 4. Wow. Maybe me and you can have a chat and talk about the things that you have to go through during pregnancy because I'm not pregnant, but my girlfriend is, and weird. There's a lot of questions. To say that. Anyway, I don't want to make this video. Decals and everything is just beautiful on this one, and these are both the same scale. So, long story short, I don't want to keep you guys going too long, and it's really late, so I don't expect a lot of my viewers to be online right now. But um, tomorrow during the evening, I'm gonna clean these up, and I'm gonna put them on eBay. I'm gonna put the link on here, and I have to make some extra cash. If you guys are interested on it, I'm just giving you guys the heads up because you guys are my viewers. You care about what I do and stuff. So that's why I make this video to let you guys know that tomorrow evening I will post this. So Rodney, yeah, that's what I'm going through right now. Rodney is the morning sickness. I don't want to switch the video to some other kind of conversation, but real quick before I let you guys go, is that's what on now is that morning sickness where and she works at Amazon, so she has to pick up packages all day. I tell her you don't need to just relax all day and just be at home and stuff like that. But she's a really hardworking individual, and she doesn't want to hear that kind of stuff. So long story short, yeah, the morning sickness gets to her. She's one day she's good, one day she's not. My girl, she tries it. She is um maybe like 8 or 9 weeks now. So I told her, listen, this is I don't want to talk. Maybe me and you can have a conversation about that later on, but right now this is about my models. But so yeah, I'm just letting you guys know in my feelings a little bit. But yeah, I hope you guys are doing good in your life and happy 4th of July. If I don't hear from you, I have a big new. If you guys are making it this long in my video, I have a big new update about the Goshen bus. Your minds are gonna blow when you see my next video that I'm gonna show you, and I'm really excited to let you know what's going on about that. So, guys, it's about 30 minutes. Rodney, it was really nice to talk to you. I really appreciate your few comments on that, and we gotta do what we gotta do in life. You gotta survive. So, take care of yourself, and everybody take care of themselves. I'm gonna show you the new update in about a week. I got I don't want to blow any surprises, but you'll see that. So, I appreciate everybody that watches my videos. I just want to let everybody if you made it this long in the video, I want you guys to know that this channel has always been about buses, but we might be shifting into other kind of things right now to try to do better for myself and kind of a similar demographic. So just be tuned for that, and just always stay tuned, stick in there. If you see some kind of video that doesn't really appeal to you, because my idea was to in the future. So guys, you guys have the first knowledge about this. If you're interested in these items, this is the tomorrow night kind of thing. So you come back to the comments, come back to the description tomorrow night. You will have the availability of getting these items if you wish. If not, I was just showing you what I have and what I'm doing. So, so that's that. Thanks, guys, so much. Let me close these cabinets so I don't look like I was just cooking. We don't cook here. There's no cooking here. Guys, thanks so much for being a supporter of Bus TV Chan. My name is Chris. My real name is Chris. And I'm just going to say you have a different outlook on life when you are in the shoes I'm in. But thanks so much, guys. If anybody's watching this video this far along, I just want to say thank you so much for being my viewer, because you guys make sure that this is I mean, I used to do this for me. To be honest, I did this for me. I used to be out there every day, bus fanning everything all over the country, everything. And then like life happens, you know. That's why I don't have too many videos. When's the last video you saw me in Las Vegas? When's the last video you saw me in San Francisco? You don't see me over there anymore. So life happens. And so I appreciate you going back to look at the history of the buses that I created, because when I was doing that, I really wanted to preserve the history of the buses. Like buses that are gone now. Buses that only I filmed. Buses that other bus fans have filmed. We filmed them together. Like, it's just great. It's just, I'm going off on another thing right now. But guys, everybody who viewed this video, thank you so much. And people probably think you're crazy because they don't know what a Neoplan AN450 is. They don't know what that is. They don't know what a Cummins L10G. They don't know that. If they know what a Jake brake is, God bless them. Alright, guys, thanks for tuning in to Bus TV Chan. Thanks, everybody, for your views. And Rodney, take care. Muro Ray, take care. It's late now. I don't expect a lot of people to see this video, but when you do see it, be sure to give it a thumbs up. And if you're not subscribed, you probably would never seen this video, and you probably wouldn't have been this far in the video anyway. But if you're not subscribed, subscribe, because you're really going to help me out. I'm going to clean these buses up, clean these cars up, and I'm going to put the link in the description. So you guys all take care. Thanks so much again. I love you guys. You make this enjoyable when I see your comments and I see what you guys got to say about the videos. But let me let you guys go. I don't want to ramble on. Nice to meet you guys. Take care.